Deep Water by William Douglas. A personal narrative about fear, trauma, and the courage required to overcome it. William Douglas begins by recalling a deep fear of water that stayed with him for many years. This fear did not appear suddenly. It developed from two childhood incidents that left a lasting psychological impact on him. From the very beginning, the narrative shows us how fear can quietly grow inside the human mind. Douglas remembers an early childhood experience at a beach in California. His father took him to the sea, and the powerful waves knocked him down. Though he survived, the experience planted the first seed of fear in his mind. At that time, the fear was small, but it did not disappear. The real turning point came later, at the YMCA swimming pool. Douglas decided to learn swimming there. One day, while he was alone in the pool, a big and mischievous boy suddenly picked him up and threw him into the deep end of the pool. Douglas was completely unprepared. What followed was a terrifying struggle for survival. As Douglas went under the water, he tried desperately to come up. He planned to push himself upward from the bottom of the pool. But each time he tried, he failed. Panic began to take over. His lungs felt tight. His body grew weak, and a strange numbness started spreading through him. At one moment, he even felt that death was approaching. Eventually, he lost consciousness. When he was rescued, the physical danger had passed, but the fear had settled deep inside him. After this incident, Douglas developed an intense fear of water. It affected many areas of his life. He avoided swimming, fishing, canoeing, and even water sports he loved. The fear became a psychological barrier, showing how trauma can quietly control human behavior. Years later, Douglas finally decided that he would not allow fear to dominate his life. He hired an instructor to help him learn swimming properly. What follows is not a quick victory, but a slow and disciplined process of rebuilding confidence. The instructor used a careful step-by-step method. Douglas was trained to put his face underwater, exhale and inhale rhythmically, practice floating, and gradually learn different strokes. This systematic training slowly weakened his fear. But Douglas wanted to be absolutely sure. To fully test himself, Douglas went to Lake Wentworth in New Hampshire. There, he swam across the lake. Then he went to Warm Lake in Idaho and repeated the experience. This time, there was no panic, no terror, only calm confidence. At that moment, he realized he had finally defeated his fear. Through Deep Water, William Douglas shows us that fear is often psychological, but with determination, patience, and systematic effort, it can be overcome. The chapter is not just about swimming. It is about facing the fears that quietly limit our lives and finding the courage to move beyond them. Read slowly, think deeply. This is Quiet Recall.